Welcome back, everyone. JR Breaks, and I decided to go against my better train of thought, and I decided to open up some value boxes. What used to be called blasters in the past, whatever. Anyway, just get a different look at some retail product. So, get a look at the spring training cards. Were pretty cool in the past. I do kind of like them. At least I say in the past. And just take a look to see what we can do here. My expectations, maybe one numbered card. In all honesty, I don't really have the high expectations. Awesome if we can get something, it's great. But realistically, since this is ridiculously high printed, I'm not gonna be going and expecting you to be pulling out anything amazing out of here. But again, cool if I do. Like I said, I'm hoping for one numbered card other than a gold. Although I have some of the odds open here next to me, and let's see. Gold is one in every 63 retail, so yeah, again, say 6 packs, 12 cards per pack, so according to the general odds, I would need to open up, say, 10 of these to get one gold. So expectations very low, but that being said, maybe with my expectations being low, we might pull something amazing. Who knows? Fingers crossed. Let's go ahead, let's get a sip of something to drink. Left to right. I'm not going to try to be super long with all the cards, but we're pretty well in focus here. So I guess it's going to kind of go this way. There's the Florida Spring Training card there. So, Warning Bernabell, rookie, Tyler Stevenson, Edmund Sosa, Jack Perkins, Sean Murphy from our Braves, Cody Freeman, Angel Martinez, Victor Robles, Troy Johnson, Stars MLB, Kyle Teal, and alright, so here's the first look for me. I do kind of like it how it's a different, basically the white on the border makes the Arizona pop a little bit differently. I like that. So, pretty nice there. Alright, let's do that. Travis Adams, Kyle Manzardo, Spencer Horowitz, say Wycleman Gonzalez, Ramon Urias, Andre Lara, Will Benson, Casey Schmidt, Ogasara, Mickey Moniak, and we have an Altuve on the 91, and Titans of the Game, Fernando Tatis. Alright, Tyler Fuentes, say Brady Singer, Logan Webb, Cal Raleigh, Troy Melton, Matthew Boyd, Davis Martin, Elias Diaz, Andrew Abbott, Landon Rope, Tatis on the Stars, and Nationals, Ogasara on the, say, Spring Training. Yoshida, Brendan Marsh, Will Vest, Tristan Peters rookie from the Rays, Daniel Schneemann, Nico Horner, Joey Bart, Dylan Smith rookie, Kennedy Corona, and ooh, we got a numbered card. Look at that. And say CJ Kafus, and that is going to be a green hollow foil. So I got a numbered card. Being somewhat optimistic in a pessimistic way, I guess maybe possibly paid off. Don't know too much about this guy. So 6 of 99. And Boca Raton, Florida. Say born in 2008. So he's not the youngest guy, but again, there's some potential there. Time will tell. I'll put him up front there. And then inserts, Basayo and Gunnar Henderson, Orioles on the inserts there. So, one box, one numbered card. If it continues like this, that would be cool. Again, I'm not going to hold my breath, but still, it would definitely be cool. Okay, let's do this. Clayton Kershaw, Sonny Gray, Boston Red Sox, hop into it for the Braves, Reed Detmers, Ben Rice. Now again, I don't know why there's not a rookie debut, rookie cup, couldn't tell you. Colby Thomas rookie, Michael Bush, Nick Gonzalez. That photo looks pretty faded there, but. And then Mickey Moniak, double parallels. Okay, so this is going to be a Rockies double pack here. Say Kyle Freeland on the hollow, and then Mickey Moniak on the Arizona Fall League insert, and then Tariq Skubal. Last pack. Peyton Tolley. Peyton Tolley rookie. Jose Altuve, Jacob Lopez, Carlos Rodon, Kyle Teal rookie. I think that might be the first Kyle Teal, at least that I remember. Hayden Bursong, Royals Muscle, Jurickson Profar, Trey Turner, say Grant Taylor rookie, and a Mookie on the 91, and a Mike Trout on the Stars, the MLB. So not too bad there. Again, first box down, one numbered card, lower than the gold. Let's see. Green hollows are 1 in every 1,098. So I just knocked it out of the park there. So according to the odds, I shouldn't be getting another single numbered card. But again, let's be optimistic. Alright, Matt Strahm, Otto Kemp, Lenyn Sosa, Max Muncy, Victor Scott, Texas Rangers, Colson Montgomery rookie, Max Schumann, Max Fried, TJ Friedl, Camilo Doval, and Roman Anthony on the Stars. Won't lie, a home field advantage would be very kick-ass. Okay. RBI leaders, Carlos Narvaez, Root Tootin Rasmussen, Tristan English, Corbin Carroll, Trevor Rogers, Christopher Sanchez, Gavin Sheets, Chad Stevens, and say our first Arizona parallel, or say the spring training parallel is Arizona. That plays in Arizona. Kyle Schwarber on the 91, and Ellie on the Titans. That feels a little bit thicker. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Jorge Soler, Bailey Ober, Marcelo Meyer, Helio Ramos, Shohei Ohtani, Javi Baez, Angel Martinez, Chad Patrick, Jacob Marcy rookie, Ryan Ritter, Shane Smith, and Christian Yelich on the Stars. Okay, we got a few things here. Do that. Alejandro Kirk. Organize my stacks here. Zach Maxwell, Xander Bogaerts, Jake Fraley, Joe Rock, I say Casey Schmidt, Cody Freeman, Tomiyaku Sugano, Nick Castellanos, and insert JT Ginn on the spring training, and Hank Aaron on the profiles, and Aaron Judge on the Stars. So I'm getting a good name on the inserts. Fortunately, they're ridiculously common, the inserts that I'm getting, especially the Stars, but yeah. Okay. Okay, Athletics, Ron Acuna, Hunter Brown, Bryce Matthews, Daniel Palencia, Elias Diaz, Andre Lara, Will Benson, Ryan Pepio, Nathan Church, and we got a pitcher for the Orioles, Dean Kramer on the holofoil, and then Julio on the Titans. I guess they're basically making the Stars MLB not as dirt common by switching in some of the Titans. They're trying that. Okay, Mookie Betts, Jacob Young, Style and Smiles, Colton Cowser, Jesus Luzardo, Dylan Smith, Davis Martin, PCA, Zach McKinstry, Ryan McMahon in the spring training. No longer with the Mets, Pete Alonso, and The Miz on the Stars. So, box number 2 down, no numbered cards, again as suspected. Halfway there. Alright, gonna be a base pack. Zach Maxwell, Jorge Soler, Bailey Ober, Tristan English, Corbin Carroll, Max Muncy, Gabriel Moreno, Trevor Larnach, Rhett Lauder, Trey Turner, Grant Taylor, and Tariq Skubal on the Stars. Alright, Hunter Brown, Alejandro Kirk, Shohei Ohtani, Javi Baez, Drew Rasmussen, Ronnie Mauricio, Jack Caglione. I'm just going to start putting the good rookies up here. It Takes Two, Felix Bautista, and another numbered card, Michael Wacha on the yellow holofoil. Okay. Yellow holofoil is one in every 266 retail packs. So we are coming up on top here. I'm liking it. And that is the first yellow holofoil I've seen. And we got Jesse Eisenberg on the first pitch. And Mike Trout on the Stars of the MLB. So far, I'm not going to complain too much. Again, I'm beating the odds as far as the parallels. So I could definitely be doing worse. Which is kind of how I look at this. Again, because I'm not looking to make a ton of money, just looking to have fun, break some cards, and okay, got Jacob Young, Athletics, Acuna, Joe Rock, Helio Ramos, you see that, Shea Langoliers, Jonathan Aranda, say Maximo Acosta, and we got a few parallels. So here is the spring training, Jorge Soler, Ohtani on Titans, and say former Angels teammate, pretty sure they played together, say Nolan Shanwell on the hollow foil. This pack feels a little bit thicker for some reason. Could be my imagination. Got a good name here, Bobby. And the Superman, Mookie, David Peterson, Daniel Palencia, Xander Bogaerts, Andre Lara, Will Benson, Casey Schmidt, Mike Trout, Sawyer Gibson Long, Tariq on the 91, and Basayo on the Stars. 2 packs left. Do that. Bradley Rodriguez, Brendan Donovan, Astros, Padres, Nick Kurtz, Jake Fraley, Davis Martin, Elias Diaz, Kevin Gausman, Mason Barnett, Titans Judge, and say Bailey Ober on these spring training. Last pack of the 3rd box. Alright, Brian Bayo, O'Neal Cruz, Jackson Holiday, Quinn Priester, Adam Frazier, Nico Horner, Joey Bart, Dylan Smith rookie, Julio, say Taylor Trammell, Profiles by the Kid, and Jacob Wilson on Stars. So again, we're getting good names. So, last box, one more numbered card would be awesome. Little Sarcy. Thanks for hanging in there. With so many base cards in there, this can be kind of a slog, I understand. Okay. Tyler Stevenson, Patrick Bailey, Kyle Backus, Nick Pivetta, Juan Burgos, Ezekiel Tovar, Josh Nixon Garcia, James Wood, say Blake Snell, Matt Olson, nice different correlation here, Kyle Stowers, and James Wood, Titan of the game. Ben Williamson. Let's do this. Alright. Ben Williamson. Warning Bernabel. Giancarlo Stanton. Yanquiel Fernandez. Miguel Vargas. Jeremy Pena. Jose Caballero. Lucas Giolito. New York Mets. And Vladdy on the Stars. So we got a Jeremiah Jackson on the spring training. And a Profiles of Shohei Ohtani. Again, we're getting a good name on all stars on the inserts. They're just not super rare by any means. So again, take this as food for thought for those who are opening this to try to make money. Steer clear of the retail on the value or blaster sides. No chance. Travis Adams, like I said, unless you just get super lucky. Kumar Rocker, Future Stars, Bronx Buddies, Grant Holmes, Joey Loperfido, Linder, Lewinder, Alvia, Bryce Harper, Spencer Strider, say Dane Myers, and then Mookie Betts on the Titans. Say the Marlins and the Athletics are going to be underrated teams, or players that are teams that are not going to be huge, but I have hopes for them. Got a lot of young talent, and I hope they do well this year, let's put it that way. Ooh, we have a parallel there. Nice. Okay, Dieter Fuentes, Brady Singer, say AL batting leaders, Jeffrey Springs, Clay Holmes, Nolan Arenado, Carlos Estevez, Agustin Ramirez. Let's do this. Brady House. This is probably the first Brady House I've seen. Jordan. And then Milwaukee. I was hoping that was the Miz. We got Chad Patrick now. Is this numbered? Yes. 28 of 99. Spring training. Green. 1 out of 223 packs. So, again, I'm breaking the odds here. I'm not going to complain about that. Nice little parallel. And again, I like how the border is green. The rest of the inside is just the normal Arizona. So I think that looks pretty sharp. This would look amazing with a Athletics player. Okay. I got 3 numbered cards out of retail. That's way, way better than I was expecting. I was expecting like maybe 1 if I was lucky. Boston Red Sox, Yoshida, Marsh, Terang, Keishel, Perez, Collins, Diamondbacks, Neto, Durbin, and say on the holofoil, Benintendi, and Gunnar. Last pack, what can we do here? I don't see any giant super thick cards, so I'm not retiring off what I pull here, I guess. Alright. Clayton Kershaw, Sonny Gray, Victor Scott, Garrett Crochet, Rangers, Rhett Lauder, say AL wins leaders, J. Ram, Roman Anthony, not bad at all there, Baseball BFFs, and a first pitch of Kevin Nagandi. I have no clue who he is. And then Vladdy on the Titans. A commentator on ESPN. I haven't watched ESPN in forever just because they do so many other sports and I'm a baseball guy and their coverage of baseball to me is meh. Anyway, that's the video. I did much better than honestly I was expecting. Like I said, I was expecting like maybe 1 gold out of all those, and I got 3 numbered cards. Got a spring training parallel, always interesting. I got a yellow and a green. I can't complain really. Again, I didn't make my money back, very much so, but I did better than I was expecting, and I beat the odds as far as, you know, what I was expecting to pull. So either way, thank you for watching, tuning in, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Happy collecting, and I will see you soon for more.